On this week's holiday-themed episode, Christmas in color, CDC holiday recommendations, and candy canes. Also, frozen lizards, a proposed new holiday, and a very special guest. These stories and more up next on Take One. Welcome to Take One. I'm Jenna Vitamanti. This year, with the holidays coming around the corner, Expo Idaho Fairgrounds is having an event called Christmas in Color. This is an event where you drive through acres of Christmas lights. They have set up more than 1.5 million lights in pathways, tunnels, and all kinds of fun characters. They are all synchronized to Christmas music that will be playing through your car radio. The event is being held November 20th through January 3rd, and you enter from the west parking lot. A portion of the proceeds go to Make-A-Wish Foundation to help bring joy to kids facing a critical illness. Make sure to pre-order tickets and reserve your time online. To find more info and purchase tickets, visit christmasincolor.net/Boise. Now, let's take it over to Marcos Guadarrama with some news about the CDC holiday recommendations.
Thanks, Jenna. What a fun activity to do with your friends or family. The holidays are a time to be around close loved ones and friends, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the CDC has urged Americans to reconsider holding large family gatherings and encourages all to take extra precautionary measures in light of the recent rise of COVID cases around the country. The CDC recommends limiting the number of attendees to ensure guests are 6 feet apart, holding outdoor events if plausible, avoid hosting events in poorly ventilated areas, and making sure windows are open for proper ventilation. Ask all guests to wear a mask when not eating, wipe down and disinfect commonly touched surfaces in the home, and request that your guests avoid contact with as many people as possible for up to 14 days before the gathering. The CDC does recommend having virtual dinners with family members who don't live in the household, and to shop online for Black Friday deals. The holiday season this year is quite different from previous years. Sky McGeehee tells us more about what normal used to be like here at Boise State.
Students, faculty, family members, and community members of Boise State gather in the quad for the annual Christmas tree lighting. I'm Sky McGeehee, and this is what to know about Boise State. Boise State students are aware of the Christmas tree that takes up a portion of the quad field. In the winter, the university decorates the quad with blue and orange lights, and the campus holds an annual tree lighting event and ceremony to kick off the holiday season. People from all over the city gather to watch the lighting of the tree. This tradition promotes student and community involvement and also puts the university into the holiday spirit. The tree continues to light every night until the season is over. Snacks, music, and good company make this event an exciting part of the holiday festivities here at Boise State. This winter, head down to the quad for some pre-Christmas and holiday fun. I'm Sky McGeehee, and that's what to know about Boise State.
Wow, I really wish that the Christmas tree lighting would have happened this year. It would have been my first time seeing it. The most popular flavors of the holiday season are peppermint and gingerbread. But Seattle-based novelty store Archie McPhee is looking to change that. In years past, the store has sold candy cane flavors like bacon and pizza. Lately, they are expanding to more unusual flavors. This year, ketchup and shiitake mushroom will join the ranks of existing umami flavors such as pickles, clams, and kale. But be warned, these candy canes still do have a subtle sweetness to them that might not be for everyone. A package of 6 candy canes sells for $6.50. And for those not in the Seattle area, you can also purchase these odd flavors online at the Archie McPhee website. Now, would this really be an episode of Take One without a story about Florida? Ryan Sieckert has more for us over video call from his bedroom.
Thanks, Jenna. After hearing that story, I wish I had a candy cane right about now. As the weather outside gets pretty frightful, most states figure it's time to let it snow. But in some places, Mother Nature has to get creative. In Florida, for example, lizards are the precipitation choice. Their cold blood freezes in the cooler months, and they have trouble holding onto branches and perches. Falling lizard warnings are a common sight for those in the Sunshine State. However, recent studies indicate that less lizards are falling from trees as time goes on. Either we're witnessing evolution in real time, or this is just another tragic casualty of global warming. Really wish I was in the studio this week. So let's take it over to Emma and Ben to see what's going on over there in the spec.
Thanks, Ryan.
Christmas break is usually a time for students to kick back, spend some time with family, celebrate finals being over, and do fun things to distract themselves from the impending doom of second semester creeping up on them. And this year, we have an extra long break. There are 8 whole weeks ahead of us now that we're expected to stay off campus. But alas, most of the world is still shut down for regular activities and socialization. So how much of an actual vacation could it really be? All I can plan on doing is sitting at home, watching The Grinch on repeat for days on end. Full disclosure, that's probably what I would be doing pandemic or no pandemic, but still, I would like to have the choice of going out and caroling if I really wanted to. All I want to do is to have some winter fun, but I'm at a loss thinking of options available to me during a quarantine. Should I build a snowman so that I can have a friend to spend time with? I mean, at least he'll be made of frozen water so he can't give me COVID. Drive up to a hot spring in the middle of the night just so I can assure that no one else will be there, and then accidentally hit a patch of ice, drive off a cliff, and not make it to 2021? Go sledding by myself so I can wipe out at the bottom of the hill, break my back, and have to lie there alone waiting for assistance like an overturned turtle? I really cannot do this whole winter thing alone. The seasonal depression is crippling enough. I don't want to end up actually crippled. So just please, for the love of all things holy, someone go sledding with me. The prosperity of my spine is in your hands now.
Okay, 8 weeks without Boise State, 8 weeks without stepping in frozen goose poop, 8 weeks without worrying about getting a parking ticket. I am going to lose it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm more focused on the 8 nights of Hanukkah starting on December 10th. Hanukkah? What's that? If you're asking this question, odds are you are from Idaho. Well, winter is among us, and much like the Canadian geese have flown down south to BSU for the winter, thousands of freshmen are flying down south as well, down to places like Sacramento and Orange County where they belong. All right, and while I'm here talking about mini fridge size hissing rats with wings, I have a serious question that needs to be addressed. Why don't we just eat the geese for Thanksgiving, right? Seriously, geese taste good too. And yeah, turkeys are just way too calm and innocent, very cute. All they do is walk around gobbling, minding their own business, while they could be, you know, plaguing someone else's campus with poop, like, I don't know, the University of Idaho. And by the way, it's a great thing these geese do not have the hand strength and blocking ability as offensive lineman Nick Crabtree, or we'd actually be in trouble. In other news, Burger Man from South Fork got a new job, and the word on the street is that Carol from the BRC is undergoing surgery within the next month. Carol, we love you and wish you a speedy recovery. Happy holidays, Broncos.
Autumn is coming to a close, and that means we're approaching a plethora of holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and others. And you know, something I find interesting is how during each of these holidays, there's a different meat that is focused on. I mean, think about it. For Thanksgiving, it's turkey time. Christmas is pork, which is kind of weird because, I mean, Jesus was Jewish, so he didn't really eat little porkers. And then on Hanukkah, it's brisket. Kwanzaa is all about shellfish and chicken. But what about the other meats like duck, rabbit, veal, and lamb that aren't getting any love? And are we going to ignore these exotic meats like alligator, kangaroo, and even Canadian geese that Barstool guy was talking about? I'm starting to think that cooking up these geese would not be a bad idea. I say it's time for a new holiday. Hear me out. National Meat Lovers Day. We'll have everything meaty. It'll be awesome. I declare the first National Meat Lovers Day to be tomorrow. Now, who's with me? I mean, come on. This is great, right?
That's probably the stupidest idea I've ever heard. I think we should all just eat tofu for every holiday.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there. That's definitely one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. But this rant I have might top it. Okay, whoever wrote that, see me after the show. I got some words for you, all right? Hi, I'm Ben Lucca. And if you are one of the 15 people who have watched this show before, then you've probably seen me prance around stage complaining a lot. Well, not today. No. Today, I'm going to embrace the holiday spirit, talk about the things that make me happy. I even made a list. And no, I did not check it twice. I know what's on there, that's why I wrote it down. Anyway, first thing on the list, holidays, every single one of them. I can't actually mention any of them, but whatever you celebrate, that's the one I'm talking about. All right, number 2, snow. Who doesn't love snow, huh? I love looking at it. Being out in it is, well, actually kind of miserable. It's cold and wet. All right, what's next on the list? Ah, yes, warm hugs. Nothing in the world makes me happier than a nice, warm holiday hug. Except when there's a pandemic. Gosh darn it. Yeah, matter of fact, family, just don't come near me. Don't come near me. Don't come over. Just send me money. And I'm not talking cash either. Lord knows where that's been. No, I got Venmo and Apple Pay, so send it my way. All right, what else we got on here? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. What the hell is that? Huh? Anybody actually ever seen this, or are we just taking everything that Nat King Cole says as the gospel truth? Come on, man, maybe I should have checked this list. What else? Reindeer. Again, never seen one. Winter solstice. Yes, because complete darkness at 3 p.m. makes me so joyful. I mean, how much daylight are we trying to save? Can we focus on our own planet before we start worrying about, the sun? Okay, last thing on the list. Let's see. Yes, the holiday season is the season of perpetual hope. This past year sucked. I think we can all agree on that. But that doesn't mean we have to give up hope. And it certainly doesn't mean we should be any less thoughtful or generous or kind. After all, this is the season of giving. With all that said, hope I have given you all some laughs, some joy, maybe even some hope. And if I have, please Venmo me. Just kidding. Seriously though, spread the joy and the giving and the love to everyone you encounter. Tell your loved ones you love them. If you haven't called them in a while, give them a ring. I'm sure they love nothing more than to hear your voice. Well, you guys have heard my voice for long enough. So from all of us here at Take One, have a happy holiday, stay safe, and have fun out there.